Y'all, my mama used to wake me up and she'd be like, wake up, sunshine. Anybody else's mama used to come in and say that? She said, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Y'all, happy Wednesday. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Nicola. Hey, goddaughter. Hey, Valeria. Hey, Brittany. What's going on, fam bam? How are y'all doing, beautiful humans? Let me go share it. Y'all share this with somebody. Hey, Steve Martin. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Gabrielle. Hey, Janet. Hey, Lori. Good morning, beautiful angels. How are y'all doing? Did y'all sleep so good last night? Hey, Louise. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm excited to be on here with y'all today. Y'all go ahead and share with somebody today. Just share the good news. Hold on one second. How are y'all doing? I'm trying to share. Y'all know I can't multitask. I just can't multitask. How are y'all doing? So I got a good word for y'all this morning. Y'all, tell me where you're coming in from. Hey, Erica. So yesterday, y'all, we talked about just making up in our mind that we're going to have an incredible week, right? I believe that. I believe, it was so funny because yesterday I was talking to my staff because on Tuesdays I have staff all day long. And yesterday I was talking to my staff, and y'all know I preach all over the world. Thankfully, God just keeps trusting me. And so I get to preach all over the world. And in a lot of these churches that I go into, a huge majority of them, they do this test for their staff called Enneagram, right? Enneagram. And the Enneagram basically is like a personality test. It kind of allows pastors and staff, because we work with so many people. Like I have, 12 people on my staff. I got a lot of people on my staff with my, my musicians and stuff. And so it allows us to be able to, I'm just going to break some air this morning as y'all are coming in. I'm just going to talk as y'all are coming on in because y'all are still coming in. But they do this personality test called the Enneagram test. Anybody ever heard of the Enneagram test? So, like these mega ministries, these huge businesses. And I've actually, my staff has taken the test. It kind of just lets you know each other's personality. Like ones are perfectionist. So if I know that you're a one and you're over here working at midnight and I'm like, why are you still working? I know it's because you're a perfectionist. Like a seven is like a partier, likes to have fun. An 8 is, I don't really remember. But for my whole life, people have told me I'm a 7. Like they give me candles. Like people will literally send me Enneagram candles that say 7. Like, and I've never taken it because, let me tell y'all why. Because when I was a kid in school, every single time someone, hi Ernestine, hi beautiful people, I see y'all coming in. Hey RTK Inner Circle, I love you guys. So hey Chanel, hey Alicia. So I don't take tests well. I get kind of nervous. So if I know that I have a quick response, right? If I know that I have a quick response, then it makes me nervous, and I get a little anxious because I know like the CT something. Remember that test we had to color in the little marks in school, and we had only a. I'm praying for your Boaz. Catherine said, y'all please pray for me. She wants a Boaz. Can everybody pray for Catherine this morning that she gets her Boaz? And so I've never taken the test because it makes me nervous. It's like I gotta think fast, and I'm one of these people that just goes. I'm just like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I'm definitely not a micromanager, right? Hey Sheena, hey Bridget, and hey Joanna, hey Anna. And so I've just always assumed that I was a 7 or an 8. I mean, people just told me who I was and I believed them. Now, that test no more just tells me who I am. Like, I know I'm Jesus's. That's why the test never mattered to me, right? Was because Jesus made me. And look, he keeps bringing these people into my life. He keeps bringing the world into my life. He keeps elevating me, and I keep on moving, right? So this test ain't gonna make or break me. But it was the funniest thing because yesterday somebody said, y'all do know this too. Somebody came today and told me that it was witchcraft, or something like that. Y'all do know that when you take these kind of tests, this is not telling you who you are. You do that. You do know that, right? Like, this test is just a test. It's like a brain test at school. Like, y'all don't live by this, okay? Don't go out and like just change your whole career because of an Enneagram test. Y'all do know this, right? Y'all everybody knows this. So if you don't, I just told you. So yesterday in my staff meeting, it was the funniest thing ever because y'all, my staff was sitting there and my worship pastor, Pastor Leandria, said, take the test and just let's see. So for the first time ever, y'all know everybody in my world's taking the test but me. And so I finally take the test. Y'all know that I ain't no 7 or 8. I'm a 3. And the 3 is like written for me. So y'all, here's my whole point in telling y'all this, is that, and this is going along with my sermon today. Y'all listen to this. Listen to this. So when you don't know who you are, like, this test doesn't make or break me, but when you don't know who you are, like, if you don't take care of you, if you don't spend time with God, if you don't, like, you gotta hear the voice of God for yourself. Like, you gotta heal for yourself. Nobody can make you get up and leave that heartbreak but yourself, right? There ain't no amount of pill. There ain't nothing that is gonna happy birthday to all you birthday people celebrating you today. There's nothing in this world like knowing who you are through Jesus, right? And so, y'all, all these years, I've worked for the biggest ministries. They've all said I'm a 7. And here I am walking around getting candles and Enneagram. People are literally sending me Enneagram 7. I am a 3. I am a whole 3. If you don't know who you are, other people will tell you who you are. Yes, like, you got to know who you are. You can't just listen to what people say about you. This goes for haters. This goes for your exes. This goes for your bosses that fired you, right? Because they said you weren't cutting the cheese. And here you are walking around letting people decide who you are and dictate who you are. Like, you gotta know everything on the inside of you. You gotta know who you are for you, right? What kind of test? And so, y'all, listen to me. I'm not out here promoting this test, so I'm not even gonna say the name of the test again. But because I get emails, I literally get emails from people saying, that's witchcraft or whatever. Everybody's got opinions about everything. But my point in telling y'all all this is to tell you that you got to get on your knees every day. You got to spend time with God. You got to know what God is saying for your own tail, right? You got to literally, and I'm a strong 3. Like, I got a 7 wing, but man, I'm just like, yesterday I was like, all this time. Yeah, we're all in here praying. So this morning, leave your prayer request. Y'all, my prayer team is on here praying today for you. I'm a queen of spilling this coffee. I did it yesterday and today. I want everybody to know I sure do love you guys. I sure do love y'all. Come on, thank you for the stars, y'all. Y'all know Facebook's come up with this new thing now where you can give stars, and it's like an amen. Love you, Trinity. It's like an amen corner, right? And then you can support now. Facebook has given support self It's really awesome. And all right, you guys, so we're going to get into it today. Are y'all having a great morning? Y'all have an incredible morning this morning? Y'all make sure that y'all are spending time with God today. Here's the challenge for you guys today. Let me drink some of my coffee. Y'all know even when I preach, I don't have water up there at the podium because I can't stop to take a coffee break or a drink break or a water break. I don't know what it is. It's something in my psyche that won't let stop, pause, and drink in front of people. But I'm doing it this morning. Man, this coffee's good. Did y'all have y'all's coffee this morning? Did y'all have y'all's coffee? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, so here we go. Y'all got a busy day today? Everybody got a busy day? I got a busy day today. I got a busy day today. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all are struggling with depression, if y'all are, ain't he the cutest thing ever? Y'all say hey to Kingston. Hey, say hey, Kingston. He's like, leave me alone, woman. Yep. Why do you look like Ellen today? Oh, bye, Christopher. These people come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do this. Does Ellen have a mohawk? Does anybody, I don't think I've ever seen Ellen with a mohawk. Thank you, Top Million. Kim, I used to use a straw, stainless steel, so I don't stop working to hydrate. Oh, that's a good idea, using a straw. Yep, I don't know what it is. Hi, guys. Hey, Bishop Kevin. Y'all remember Kevin, huh? Y'all remember Bishop Kevin? He's the one that got up in the pulpit and remember I shared that little clip with all y'all all over the place, all over the world, and he was saying, telling everybody just to mind your business. That's basically what he was saying. He was saying, get in your own lane, mind your business, stop talking about everyone else's skeletons, and sweep around your own front porch. Y'all remember that? Bishop Kevin's on here. Hey, Bishop Kevin, love you guys so much. Okay, y'all, listen. We're going from Isaiah 43, 1 through 2 today. Isaiah, yesterday we talked about stepping out of our comfort zone. You can't step out of your comfort zone if you don't know who you are in Jesus. You got to know who you are in Jesus. You hear me? Because if you don't allow yourself to find out who Jesus is, you are going to let other people dictate who you are. Right? You're going to answer to names that you ain't supposed to be called. You're going to walk in professions that you hate, right? You're going to end up wasting your entire life that you're supposed to and created to have fun in. You know what I've discovered, y'all? So I was talking the other day to my staff, and we were talking about, I'm 49 years old, and we were talking about what's our non-negotiables? Because I have been around so many people in ministry, in jobs, in marriages, in relationships, mommies, daddies that hate their lives. They hate their lives. They're walking around on Ambien, eating everything in the refrigerator while they're sleeping because Ambien makes you sleepwalk and eat. They've lost the zeal to pray, right? They are walking around, they got fish on the back of their car, and they're walking around miserable. They're the biggest gossips on the planet because misery loves company. And so, man, I was talking to my team yesterday and I was like, what is y'all's non-negotiables? For our staff at Limitless Church, what is our non-negotiables? When people pull into Limitless Church, what do they want to feel when they come on our property? What do you want them? An experience with Jesus, right? I think a lot of times we make Jesus almost like this, like that. We make Jesus like this hard, waiting to put a dunce cap on us, waiting to put us in the timeout section because of all of our mistakes we've ever made, not realizing that God got off of that throne and onto that cross, stretched his arms out wide and said, for you, it's finished. I've given you the ability to get up from your hell and come out on fire, right? So what is your non-negotiable today? In your life, what is your non-negotiable? What is your non-negotiable? Because when you realize that these are the things that matter to me, number one should always be Jesus. Number two should, my non-negotiables is everywhere I'm going to go, I'm going to make sure that people remember me as Jesus with skin on it, right? I'm not going to be messy. I'm not going to be miserable. I'm not going to be carrying my problems out into the world. I'm not going to be talking about my problems on social media when none of y'all can help me, right? I'm going to get on my knees. I'm going to spend time with God, and I'm going to get free, right? So one of my non-negotiables, y'all, you ready for this? I said, what do y'all think my non-negotiable is? And all my staff was like, your family, you know, the normal, your family, Jesus, all of those things, of course, those are obvious. But my non-negotiable is fun. That is my non-negotiable. I've been really thinking about it at 49 years old when I was turning it to 39 to 49 every year, right at my birthday. I think about what do I want this year to look like? Fun. I want to enjoy my life. Because here's the key. If you are having fun in your life, right? If you like your partner, not just love them. Loving's good, but we're required to love our neighbor as ourselves, okay? But I like you. And you can't like or love people if you don't like or love you, right? So non-negotiable for me is fun. I want to make sure that when I wake up in the morning, my house is set up, y'all. My house is the most peaceful place on the planet. When I wake up, I've got Apple stereos in all of my rooms, and I'm just walking through the house. Hey, Siri, play Chandler Moore, play Bethel, play whatever I'm in the mood for that day. Play it, and I get this atmosphere of worship in my house. I set the mood. Why? Because I know that my mind has to get into a place, right, where all day long, I'm not yelling at my staff that didn't do anything wrong. I'm not yelling at, if y'all are married, y'all yelling at your husbands and your wives. They don't even want to come home to y'all. Y'all know that, right? Like, y'all wonder why your marriage is so bad. It's because you don't like you. And so you gotta learn to have fun. If you have fun and make up in your mind, I refuse to go. Start saying no. No is a complete sentence. I don't owe you any explanation, but no. I love you, but no. I don't want to go sit at a restaurant with you another day, talk about your problems that you are not willing to work on. Nope, not going to do it. Nope, I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm on my knees praying for you. But at this point, no, right? Why? Because I'm getting things on the inside of me that are requiring me to keep peace. Guess whose job it is for me to have peace? It ain't your job. It ain't my pastor's job. It's not my accountability's job. It's not my covering's job. It's not my mama's job. It's not my boy's job. It's not Kingston's job. It's my job to say, you know what? I only get one chance in this life, and I refuse to waste it on misery, right? Pastor T.D. Jakes says, stop being loyal to mistakes. Yes, some of y'all are letting your problems be your prison. When all you got to do is, you're a whole grown up this morning. Somebody say that. I am a whole grown up. I am grown. I don't like something in my life. I'm going to start finding out why I keep allowing the same people with the different faces in my life. I'm going to start trying to figure out why do I keep going with the flow when I don't even like the flow? You know what I'm saying? And so this morning, I want to talk about Isaiah 43. We're going to go from Isaiah 43, 1 through 2. What is your non-negotiable today? See, if I wake up and I love my life, I am contagious everywhere I go with Jesus. Y'all realize that? I am for sure, hands down, contagious of Jesus. I am contagious. When I walk in a room, you ain't never gonna forget me. Why? Not because I'm loud, not because I'm messy, but because I carry something on the inside of me, because I know who I am. I know, I'm not just singing, I know who I am. I know who I am. I have found Kim. I know what my non-negotiables are. I know what my path is. I know what God has called me to do. I love my purpose. See, if you're having fun, you're walking in your purpose. When you're walking in your purpose, you're having fun. And when you're having fun and your mind is clear, you're not picking apart relationships. You're not being messy. You can't be messy and anointed. Find out what your non-negotiables are, right? Non-negotiable for Faith is peace. She said, peace is a non-negotiable for me, right? Well, now peace comes when you love yourself. Because you realize that even if I'm having a bad day, it's a bad day and not a bad life. Some of y'all have a bad week and you throw your whole life away and you're just wearing everybody out, having a bad day. No, you got to find out today, what is your purpose? What is your destiny? I don't know what my purpose is, Kim. I don't know what my purpose is. I just don't even know. Your purpose is whatever it is on the inside of you that makes you want to get up every morning. You want to get up. You excited. It makes your baby leap. When I say baby, I mean spiritual baby right here. It makes you leap. You can't be messy when you're happy. Did you? Can y'all believe that? You cannot be messy. You are not a gossip. You are not entertaining gossip. You are listen, when you fought for your peace, you won't let nobody steal your peace. You understand what I'm saying? You like, nah, girl, I see you making me feel some sort of way up in here. Yo, I am 49 years old and just finding out things that are in me that I'm like, Yo, I have made some of the stupidest decisions in my life. I have needed people to validate. I have gotten into relationships that were funky from the start and stuck, but God. Yes. So the key is to get this week is your homework, is to find out what makes me happy. What makes me happy? And it's something personal. It ain't got nothing to do with your husband or your wife or your children or your job. Okay? Somebody said, I look 30 and I ain't got no filter on today. I ain't got a doggone filter on. No, today is a real day. Today we're talking about vulnerability. Today we're talking about being true to yourself. You hear me? And so this is your homework. It's here. You got to cultivate it here, right here. Because if you listen, y'all, I can tell you how to make it work and I can tell you how to mess it up. You hear me? Here's what we need to understand in relationships. Relationships, y'all like, oh, he just makes me have butterflies. What happens when all of a sudden y'all got to start really living and y'all can't stand each other? Because he gave you butterflies. It was a feeling. You're over here falling in love with his six-pack, and what's going to happen when he gets a one-pack? What's going to happen whenever y'all go through something and you lose all your teeth to a disease? Or, y'all, listen. The problem with relationships is we're falling in love with people and we're not liking them. Y'all ain't got no fun. Y'all don't have fun together. Y'all don't even know how to have a conversation. Y'all don't chase each other around the houses and around your house no more. Why? Because you don't like you. When you like you walk through menopause, you walk through having babies, you walk through a midlife crisis, all the things that come with life, and it doesn't stop you. You like you. Why? Because you like you from the core. You like who God created you to be. You hear me? You got to like each other, but you got to like you first. You got to like you first. So our scripture today says, but now, O Jacob, listen to the Lord who created you. O Israel, the one who formed you says, do not be afraid, for I have ransomed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you go through the deep waters, I'll be there. Come on, somebody. When you go through the waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned. The flames will not consume you. Y'all, we're looking at a story here this morning of David and Goliath in the Bible, right? David and Goliath in the Bible. And one of the first things you notice is that the Israelite army was dismayed and terrified. They were dismayed and terrified of this giant. 1 Samuel 17:11, you can read all of it. Goliath actually started, we talked about Goliath yesterday, didn't we? Goliath actually started each day with taunts and ended each day with taunts. Yeah. As the time yesterday, remember y'all, we talked about Samson and how Samson's own people sold him out, right? Talking about, again, you got to know who you are, because when people you thought were going to be your ride or dies ain't your ride or dies, you don't die, right? So every single day, this giant started out with taunts. He ended the day with taunts. As time went by, all that demoralizing and diminishing had an effect on the Israelites. Right? If you don't like you and you don't know who you are, when people don't celebrate you, when people don't love you, when people don't buy your product, when people don't support you that you thought would buy your book and they didn't, right? It starts wearing on you. And so this started having an effect on the Israelites, and they began to believe in spite of their best efforts. They just kept wanting to believe. They kept believing, but something undesirable was going to happen to them. Their defeat. They were afraid. This is basically the definition of fear. We're afraid to be who God created us to be. We've heard the taunts of the enemy. We've heard, you're never going to be loved. You're never going to make it. Nobody's going to ever love you and your 5 kids by 5 different baby daddies. You're never going to reestablish yourself after this pandemic. You invested all that money in your new store, and the pandemic came and it shut you down, and now you have nothing. It's never going to work. Oh, your marriage ending, everybody's talking about you. Ain't nobody going to ever respect you ever again. You might as well go in a hole and just shut up, right? No. This is basically the definition of fear. You hear it. This is the news. This is the news that y'all watch 24/7. That's making you walk around scared and making the church be like this to each other instead of like this. That's right. What you hear enough of, you begin to believe. So this is basically the definition of fear. The belief that something is out there that is going to get you, that you can't do anything to stop. Woo! Y'all shouting for me. That's them stars. Thank you for them stars. Thank you. So basically, it's fear that something's going to stop me. It's fear. This fear can also manifest itself in many different ways. Ready for this? Fear. Fear is attached to anxiety, nervousness, worry, stress, dread, hopelessness, panic, just to name a few, right? And guess what? It can spring up in your life. Come on, somebody. It can spring up in your life from a variety of sources. Perhaps you experience fear as a result of the environment in which you were raised. Your daddy left your mama, and now here you are. You can't trust a man. You tell him every day, I don't need no man. When everything on the inside of you wants a big old burly man taking care of you. Yo, I don't talk about nothing I ain't experienced myself. I only talk about things that I've overcome. I'm telling you something. Facts, Jack. It starts from when you were children. Maybe your family treated you. Maybe your family treated life like one big threat that never diminished. Maybe your family always said, ain't nobody ever love us. We're second class. We're nobody in our family ever goes to college. You can't waste your money on college. You just need to go get you a job, a normal job, so that you can take care of yourself. Does it sound familiar to some of y'all? You just need to live in a van down by the river or live on our property. Let's all just build a compound and all just stay right up under each other, because we're just going to protect each other, and we're just never going to fly, and nobody's ever made anything of themselves in this family. And so let's just all live by each other and be codependent on each other, and nobody will ever change the world. But most of all, nobody will ever get hurt. So as long as I can protect you, I ain't got to worry about you going out there thinking you can conquer the world, thinking that you can go out there and write your own book. Oh, you can't write a book. Nobody's going to read your book. Who would ever want to read a story about you? Does this sound familiar to some of y'all? Yeah. You're walking around allowing all these people to put their limitations on who? You. Boo. You're letting them put their limitations on you. This is the enemy's ploy. This is that punk devil. This is what he does. He knows that the day you were born, August the 29th, that's my birthday, 1972, when you came out of your mama, the doctors heard, wah! But hell heard purpose, destiny, a game changer, the generational curse breaker in the family. What? That's what hell is trembling that you're watching this today, because you just might have a switch that blows up on the inside of you, and you go and you change the world, and you're Jesus with skin on it, and everything you touch turns to money. Everything you touch turns to gold. Everything you touch brings people to Jesus. Oh, that book goes bestseller. The favor of God is on your life, but you have to tap into it. I'm on a roll today. At any minute, something could go wrong. Oh my gosh. The family lives like life, your family, maybe your family lives like everything's a threat. Oh, at any minute. Anybody had a mama like this or daddy like this? At any minute, something could go wrong. And it probably will. Don't ever get too comfortable. Don't ever expect, this sounds like some of your parents, don't ever expect anything from anybody. Don't expect anything good ever, because then you won't get your feelings hurt when they crush you. So don't expect anything. Just walk around. Y'all know those people. I don't expect nothing from nobody. That is the stupidest way to live ever. I expect every day something amazing. I walk in Amos 9:13. It won't be long now. God's decree said things are about to happen so fast my head is about to spin. Blessing upon blessing upon blessing. I won't even be able to keep up. I spend every day of my life chasing. Oh, I'm grabbing every blessing that I can find. Yes. So then what happens? We don't at all jump into the river. We stay in our little bitty box that people have put us in, that we grew up around. Or perhaps maybe you experience fear as a result of trying to conceal mistakes and imperfections in your life. Now you're afraid that that video that you made 12 years ago or 6 years ago when you were in Dominican or wherever, and you got out there and you drank too much, and somebody that you thought you trusted took a video of you, I don't know, and now you're walking around in fear that what if somebody shows the video of me acting up 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago? Or maybe it's, I don't want people to know that I got married when I was 16. I don't want people to know that I had this baby, so you never tell anybody your age. You're walking through your whole life never telling anybody your age because you don't want them to calculate on their fingers that you had your child at 16. So now you're living in fear? That's where the enemy's getting us. He's captivating us in fear. You're ashamed of something you've done in the past, and you worry that one day it will be made public and brought to light. Or perhaps you experience fear as a result of trying to control too many things in your life. You've realized that most things in life are out of your control, and this makes you fearful about what will happen in the future. So now, scared to death of everything, and now you're stuck. Amos 9:13 out of the Message. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. One thing you got to understand in this life is there's tons of preachers. They're all telling you what their views. We're all telling you our views. We're telling you why we don't celebrate Halloween. We're telling you why we don't do this, why we don't do that, why we don't take the Enneagram, why we this. Everybody's got a doggone opinion in this life. But you better know who God says, what he says about you. Because guess what? None of us preachers are going to be in heaven when, that's the horn, when the trumpet blows and we go to heaven. They ain't going to be at that gate, that pearly gate with you, talking to Jesus and say, get him in, get him in. So you've lived your whole life for people's approval, for, oh my God, am I? Am I supposed to get the vaccine? Am I not supposed to get the vaccine? Is it the mark of the beast? It is not the mark of the beast. But all these things, everybody's got an opinion. But at the end of the Hey, you better have a relationship with God so you can stand firm on what you believe. And hey, all you got to do is read your own Bible. Read your Bible. Look, somebody just said, is there really a gate? See, there's always people like that. There's always people in this world that have an opinion. I don't know if there's a doggone gate, and I don't know if there's stairs, but there's a God, right? But there's people always ready to tell you their opinion. And so if you don't know what God says about you, which is living holy, holiness is still right. Living for Jesus, putting Jesus first. Y'all, every Sunday you at little Jesse's game, and you ain't spent 1 second with God, and you wonder why your life is crazy. Y'all's kids are in all these sports. They do not even think God's important. You've never put God as first in your life, and you wonder why your kids don't even know who Jesus is and the power that he has given us in authority to pull down strongholds. Yes, you wonder why your kids don't know the power that they possess because you don't teach them. Yes, I'm preaching up in here, y'all. So the giant of fear can get a foothold in your life and begin to dominate you, and it can demoralize you and ultimately diminish God's glory in your life. It can chew away at your life. Come on. Y'all better share this. Somebody needs to hear this today. This is, y'all, I bless myself this morning. I'm telling you, God has dropped some nuggets in my heart this morning that is setting some people free. I know that. God's glory in your life. It can chew away at your life, erode your sense of confidence, rob you of your sleep, blind you, and steal your praise to God. Fear is relentless. Fear will paralyze you. And it is one that it's got to fall. Fear's got to fall. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's got to fall. You got to pull it down. You got to pull it down. It's got to fall through the power of Jesus. The solution to facing the giant of fear is not determination, but faith in Jesus. It isn't so much saying fear go away. It's like fear go away, but confessing, I have confidence that Jesus is bigger than the giant that I've already defeated. God's already defeated in Romans 10:17. Y'all, Romans 10:17, Paul states, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Yes, when you see and hear. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason I throw that mess in about children not knowing who Jesus is because I didn't raise mine in church. I was a preacher's kid, and my kids did not see the importance of church. Thank God they're both in ministry with me today, but they're 25 and 27. They're just now buying into Jesus. Yeah. Why? Because I did a stinky job at showing them the importance of putting Jesus first. And my kids had a hard life because of it. Yes, that's the only reason I throw stuff like that in there, y'all. And it ain't never too late to get it right. You hear me? Listen. When you see and hear, and I'm done. When you see and hear God in and through his word, the word allows you to see and hear that he is bigger than your giant. That builds up your faith, and your faith in turn becomes the stone that shuts up the giant that already is defeated in your life. Facts. It's already defeated. Your faith is your stone. Your faith is your stone. So today, you got to identify the source of your fear. What's the source of your fear today? This is why you need to get my inner circle. Y'all need to get my RTK inner circle. I preach to y'all like this every day. I'm serious. So what is the source of your fear? People pleasing? Because of all the things I talked about earlier? Scared people are going to find out something about you? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if people talk about you? Who cares if you're the topic at every lunch on the planet? Who cares? God will put his hands on anybody that puts their mouth on you. You ain't even got to worry about it. You ain't even got to fight your battles. Identify today what's the source of your fear, and now place it in the hands of Jesus. And you got to remind yourself that with God, finish it, with God. With God what? Huh? With God what? With God what? All things are possible. Matthew 19:26. And he is able to overcome this giant. And you got to remember that Jesus has promised to always, not sometimes, always be with you. Hebrews 13:5. Name what is keeping you up at night. This is your homework. Name what is keeping you up at night, and then offload those cares to the one who has promised to care for you. You know why you ain't sleeping? You know why? Huh? Y'all know why you ain't sleeping? Because you ain't got no peace. You ain't got no peace. See Hebrews 5:7, 1 Peter 5:7. Let's see, 1 Peter 5:7 and Hebrews 13:5. And here's what you got to do. Fill your mouth with praise because you see God's might. You got to recognize his love for you. Y'all listen. You got to recognize his love for you. He didn't take you off the couture rack and put you on the clearance rack because of your mistakes. Your mistakes are your message. Your mistakes may be tea to somebody, but your mistakes is a testimony. You hear me? Fill your mouth with praise because you see God's might. You recognize his love for you and know that he will always come through. His mercy will never fail. Lamentations 3:22. The scriptures I just quoted were Matthew 19:26, Hebrews 13:5, 1 Peter 5:7, Lamentations 3:22. As you do this, even though the cause of your fear may not be removed, God may not change your circumstance immediately, but he'll change you for the circumstance. It may not be removed entirely. You will be actively relegating fear to its proper place into the hands of God. This was good. Y'all, this is good. This is a good word. So the opposite of fear, here's how you respond. The opposite of fear isn't courage, but faith. What does faith in Jesus involve when you are up against the giant of fear? What do you need to believe? What do you need to do? What helps you become convinced that God is bigger than your fears and helps you overcome whatever you fear? What role do you play in praise and worship? Do you use it to help you get through? That's your homework. Man, this was good. This was good. I just put a brand new podcast up yesterday, fresh in the building. I've got a podcast channel with incredible tools to help y'all get free. Just search Real Talk Kim Podcast. Or go to my website. That's what y'all need to do. Go to my website. Everything about me is on my website. realtalkkim.com. You can get my mentorship program through there, the RTK Inner Circle. You can come to my church. I pastor Limitless Church in Fayetteville, Georgia, across from Whitewater High School. Yeah. You can watch me on live every Sunday, 10 and 11:30 on all my platforms. I play everything on my YouTube channel, my Real Talk Kim. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will preach you out of your misery. You hear me? You got to get around people that make you uncomfortable. You got to get around people that are yelling at you, saying, what in the heck are you doing? Why are you still crying over that person that cheated on you? The trash took itself out and you're still crying? Yes! Y'all, this is a season where you go after something in your life that is building you, pushing you out of your comfort zone. Yes! So, Father, I just thank you this morning, God, that you are moving on our behalf. Today, Lord, give us faith over fear. Let us be powerful, not pitiful. Don't let us get caught up in offense. I just sense that today. There's some of y'all carrying a lot of offense. Your offense panties are wrapped around your neck, choking you and hurting nobody else. Stop getting offended. Like you, so you don't get offended. Yeah. So, Lord, let us fall in love with us. Let us fall in love with us. In Jesus' name. Somebody just said, Pastor Kim, it's hard to stay hopeful when all you've heard is no's. Good Lord, sis. Those no's have been protecting you. Every time there's a no, it's because you deserve better. You're probably wanting idiots to fall in love with that God knows that they're not good for you. You've probably been ready to settle, right? You got to start asking God specifics. God, what is it in me that I need to change? Pray specifics. Okay. Look, 70 Jamie, you need to get my inner circle. Go to RTK inner circle. Get in my inner circle. She said, I'm stuck after my husband died. You know what? My daddy died in June. It was the hardest thing my mama served him for 52 years. And I remember when my mama was weeping, I looked at her and I said, God says this, we've got to mourn and move, Mimi. And you know what? She wrote a book. She's 74. She wrote a book. She's traveling with me. You have to change this. It sucks when somebody dies, but you didn't die, right? When my daddy died, I was like, God, why didn't you take somebody that didn't want to live? Why you got to take my dad? And I remember God spoke to me, he said, because your daddy was ready and they aren't. And I'm a good father and I'm giving them a chance to get it right. Right? And that just did something for me. My daddy's up in heaven with your husband, and they are literally the welcoming committee for all of us. They're getting heaven. Yo, our goal is to get to heaven, to spend eternity with Jesus. All right, I love you guys. Lord, go throughout these airwaves. Lord, let the world just see us coming from a million miles away because we are light in the darkness. Lord, let us want you more than anything. Let us crave you. Let us get in the word of God. Let us want to read your word. Let us preach everywhere we go. Let us be a light. Don't let us have one foot in the world and one foot in church. Don't let us want a full-time God on a part-time relationship. Let us put you first. Let us show our children the importance of serving you. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Man, I love y'all so much. I may be on here in the morning, and I may not. Love you guys. I felt that way. Yep, I know. We all feel that way. We really do. Yo, I want to tell all of you, Depica, I want to tell all of you that are supporting me, thank you so, so much. I just found out that Facebook has a new support badge. I went and investigated it this past week. I realized it's because you guys are supporting me monthly. And we've got a whole Facebook page that they created for us. I will be on that Facebook page, just spending time with you supporters, answering questions for you guys. I will pour into you. All of you that give me stars, thank you. I got 11,000 stars today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's like the amen corner. For all of you that do life with me at Limitless Church, that serve at my church. We even have a way that you can be a part of our church and never walk in our doors and still serve. Go to limitlesschurch.live. Thank you. Thank you for all of you that do Inner Circle with me, Trailblazers with me. Thank you. Thank you for all of you that buy my product. Y'all know I wore this. This is why I was fired today. This is a t-shirt, sweatshirt in my store. I've got the greatest merch ever. And it's all like this. Hell shaker. I think I shake hell today, didn't I? This right here's in my store, realtalkkim.com store. I've got Hell Shaker. I've got God's Girl, Game Changer. I got the greatest sweatpants. Look at these incredible sweatpants. I've got awesome stuff right there. Thank you to everyone that supports it. I love you guys so, 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 so much. And I will talk to you maybe tomorrow. Kingston, come here. Say bye to the people. Say bye to the people. Stop being snooty. Stop it. Stop it. You better say hi. Say we love you, family. You ain't gonna kiss my lips. Say we love you so much, family. Y'all are the best of the best of the best of the best. And man, I can't wait to hear testimonies off of today. Somebody got free. Love you guys. See y'all Sunday. If you're in Cooper City, I'm gonna be at Cooper City, Florida, at a conference Friday night. Saturday, listen, Friday night, go to my website, realtalkkim.com, find out all the details under itinerary, and get your tails to a meeting with me in your area. All right, then I'll be back at Limitless this Sunday, finishing the last sermon of the series, Church Hurt. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Y'all don't miss this Sunday. It's going to be awesome. Y'all go to your churches, serve. Y'all need to serve at your churches, so go to your churches and serve, and then come watch my replay. It's going to be really good. Yes, GGG, God's Glamorous Girls, is also playing today. Go register. The greatest speakers ever. I am one of the speakers. God's Glamorous Girls started last night, all day today, all weekend, okay? Then Cooper City, Florida this weekend. Unfiltered. My Unfiltered is going to be tonight at 7 o'clock online, only at limitlesschurch.live. Yes, this sermon is on my YouTube channel, along with all my other sermons that I preach. All you got to do is Google Real Talk Kim's YouTube. But y'all do know also, yes, I sell jewelry, everything on my store. I even sell glasses. I have everything in my store. I have the greatest fashion in my store. Also, y'all can, I was thinking what else I need to tell y'all. Also, you can go to Google Play Store, Apple Store, download my app, Real Talk Kim app. And that app will keep you connected to me. You can get to my YouTube channel there. You can get to my store there. You can get to the inner circle on my app. Just Google Real Talk Kim Go. All right? My quality, Sean, are you asking me about the quality of my product? It is the best product. I don't do anything cheap. Everything I do is excellence. Have y'all seen my church? It feels like Juicy Couture. It's so soft. Yep. All right, I love y'all. Now go be game changers today. Talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Love you guys. I love you, YouTube. I love y'all so much.